Diamond League Zurich Final 2025. Noah Lyles beats Letsile Tebogo in 200m for record 6th series title. The reigning Olympic 100m champion blazed home in 19.74 into Zurich's Letsile Stadium to become the first track athlete in history to win 6 Diamond League titles. Botswana's Letsile Tebogo trailed home just behind in 19.76. Noah Lyles beat Olympic champion Letsile Tebogo by just 0.02 seconds to win the men's 200-meter at the 2025 Zurich Diamond League Final on Thursday, August 28. Lyles trailed heading into the finishing straight, but closed on Tebogo over the final meters to record a winning time of 19.74 seconds. Tebogo was second in 19.76, while the Dominican Republic's Alexander Agando rounded off the podium in 20.14. Lyles' victory makes him the first-ever track athlete to claim 6 Diamond League titles, which include 5 victories in the 200m, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2022, 2025, and 1 in the 100m, 2019. However, the wafer-thin margin of victory over Tebogo sets up a mouth-watering 200m battle at the upcoming World Athletics Championships, which take place in Tokyo in September. This reminds me of my high school days, when a lot of my races were down to the last wire. Lyles told Olympics.com's Evelyn Wada after the race. But at the end of the day, the win is the important thing. I was able to come out with it, so gosh, gotta be excited about that. Entering the race, there was little to choose between Lyles and Tebogo. The American won the Paris 2024 men's 100-meter title in a photo finish. However, Tebogo claimed gold in the 200-meter race, with Lyles settling for bronze, having tested positive for COVID just days earlier. Heading into this season, the rivalry between Lyles and Tebogo has been one of the main talking points in athletics, with the two meeting in the Monaco Diamond League 200m, where Lyles beat the 22-year-old to the line in his first race back after an early season injury. The crowd in Zurich were out in full force on Thursday evening, with the final Diamond League race of the evening seeing the pair compete again with the series title on the line. And with Lyles lining up in lane 6, just inside Tebogo in 7, the anticipation inside the stadium was palpable. Tebogo stormed out of the blocks to put daylight between himself and Lyles as they headed into the final straight. However, the famous closing speed of the American saw him draw level with Botswana's first-ever Olympic gold medalist before Lyles passed his rival for victory at the finish line. I already knew that Tebogo was going to get out fast, Lyles told us, because every time we're in a race, he tries to get out really hard on me, even though I've watched a lot of his races, and he won't give as much energy for other people. So I'll consider that a very big compliment. I knew he was going to be out there. The goal was not to panic. I knew once we got to the end, when my opportunity to strike was going to be. Just making sure that I set out the race as well as I could to make sure that I'll be ready as soon as I see that opportunity. As Lyles crossed the finish line, he stuck out his tongue and flexed his biceps in celebration, while the disappointment of Tebogo was evident on his face. Although there are bigger tests and prizes that lie ahead at this year's Worlds, Lyles' victory is the first real blow in the battle between the two 200m heavyweights this season. Diamond League 2025 season. All disciplines and winners. Zurich Diamond League 2025. Duplantis wins men's pole vault. Noah Lyles wasn't just running for a win. He was running for history. A 6th Diamond League title in the 200m. No one had ever done it before. Not Usain. Not Gatlin. Not Bolt nor Blake. 6 meant something. It meant dominance. It meant consistency. It meant becoming legend. But Lyles wasn't chasing ghosts. He was outrunning time. And time, like the curve of the 200 meters, never runs straight. Underscore 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 underscore. Chapter 2. The gun. Set. Lyles rocked forward into his stance, feeling the track breathe beneath him. Beside him, Tebogo bounced once, twice, like a coil ready to snap. Crack! The starter's pistol echoed, and the race was on. Tebogo exploded from the blocks. His start was electric, flawless. He gained ground early, running tall, running smooth. For a moment, it looked like the upset was happening. Zurich gasped. But Noah Lyles didn't panic. He never did. Underscore 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 underscore. Chapter 3. The Stretch. Lyles surged. His legs were poetry in motion, long, powerful strides chewing up the track. Tebogo tried to hold, but the older champion had found his frequency. Lyles wasn't just sprinting. He was soaring. With 30 meters to go, the crowd was on its feet. With 20 meters to go, the lead changed hands. With 10 meters to go, the gold spikes sparkled in the floodlights, and it was over. 19.52 seconds. Clean. Controlled. Commanding. Underscore 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 underscore. Chapter 4. Aftermath. Lyles threw his hands in the air before even crossing the line, a triumphant roar ripping from his chest. Tebogo, gracious in defeat, smiled as he crossed. He had been beaten, but not broken. Behind them, the scoreboard flashed. Underscore 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 underscore. Chapter 5. I'm not done. In the post-race interview, breathless but beaming, Lyles grabbed the mic with the confidence of a man who'd run into history and came out faster. I told y'all, I don't chase records. I set them, he said, grinning. And I'm not done. Paris, Worlds, Diamond League, I'm coming for everything. The crowd roared. Somewhere in the stands, a little boy in a USA jersey yelled, "That's my GOAT." And maybe he was right, because champions win, but legends evolve. Noah Lyles had done both. Underscore 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 underscore. Chapter 6. A Race for the Future. Letsile Tebogo didn't sulk. He knew he'd pushed Lyles. He'd made him dig deep. He was still young, still rising. The future wasn't a question, it was a promise. And in that future, there would be more battles. But for now, under the Zurich lights, the crown still belonged to the king. The king of curves. Diamond League Zurich Final 2025. Men's 200-meter results. 1. Noah Lyles, USA, 19.74. 2. Letsile Tebogo, BOT, 19.76. 3. Alexander Agando, DOM, 20.14. 4. Robert Gregory, USA, 20.20. 5. Rainier Mina, CUB, 20.26. 6. Kyrie King, USA, 20.43. 7. Joseph Fabula, LBR, 20.46. 8. Unity Chitty on Muserike, NGR, 20.54. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.